Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes, wearing a Trump hat and a Amber Turd t-shirt. My favorite person to look at, Tyler Spaghetti, has a lot of videos left to react to. And we are going to react to the next one she has on the list. I got 21 Pilot. I got 21 Pilot tickets. Again, story time. I'm sure it's going to be bad just like all the others. But let's give it a chance. Take it away, Tyler.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler, and today I have another storytime rant video because I did not learn my lesson the last time that I bought
Now remember, she failed ninth grade, so learning lessons is hard for her.
21 Pilots tickets. If you want to see the video, I made quite a few. I have one where I said that I was going on a road trip, and I think another one where I titled it that I'm not going to see 21 Pilots. Basically, last time. If you don't want to watch those because those are annoying, I got 21 Pilots tickets. I tried to get them right when they were released, bam bam. I got the thing. You sign up for early access or whatever. I was there 10 minutes before. Of course, I was there 30 minutes before, but you can officially sign in the thing.
Are 21 Pilots even a big enough band where you have to rush to get their tickets? I know this is 4 years ago. I've never met anyone who likes 21 Pilots. I mean, I hear them on the radio, but I've never talked to someone who's like 21 Pilots is my favorite band. But whatever.
At 10 minutes before. Anyways, I didn't get tickets from Ticketmaster. I ended up getting it on a second website, and I got my ticket for around $500.
Ooh. I thought she had a car payment. $500 for 21 Pilot tickets. I mean, that better be backstage passes and you eat breakfast with them. That's ridiculous for 21 Pilots. Oh my god.
For one ticket.
Oh my
One
god.
ticket. Because I had to go so bad apparently, and then I didn't go.
Dude.
And I didn't get my money back because nobody would buy my ticket. So yeah. And now this time, if you don't know, yes, 21 Pilots has another tour, obviously. And I have to go.
No, you don't.
I have to go. So they released it today. I don't know when you're seeing this, probably late. Sometime in December.
Well, yeah, and I'm seeing this 4 years later, so
But it's 2 days before Thanksgiving, so it's the 22nd, 23rd. I don't know. I don't know what day it is, but it's someday. They released tickets this morning. Of course, I woke up 2 hours before because I'm I have to prepare, right? Logged into the thing 10 minutes before. Okay, backstory on the last one again. It was a very small venue. Dude, she almost ran into that car.
she has the attention span of a prairie dog and the IQ of a goldfish, but she's shaped like a human.
Anyways, the last venue was super small, 200, 300 seats max, and they weren't even selling all of the seats because of the the pandemic that's going on. Can I say that? I don't know.
Oh my god, every single time in your videos where you mention the pandemic or the vax or COVID or whatever, you go, oh my god, can I say that? How many more times are you going to do this? Because it's been every time, and it was annoying the first time. Okay? Your channel at the time, only had maybe 100 subs. So why are you acting like, Big Brother is, watching you? The delusions of grandeur of this person just blows my mind. Now, granted, I at the time had 100 subs. No, I'm sorry. I had like 50 subs at the time, and my videos were getting taken down. But I'm a big deal.
I don't know. I don't know what I can say on YouTube and what I can't, but it's not like I'm getting paid, so I don't really think it matters. I just don't want to get deleted. But, anyways, this venue, huge venue, freaking very big, thousands, thousands of seats. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to get front row seats easily because the last one, the very small venue that should have been super hard to get seats, I got front row of the first section, amazing. But yeah, that didn't happen. I still got there 10 minutes early. I was like, oh yeah, let me just be there 10 minutes early instead of 30 minutes early. Now, was I prepared 30 minutes early? Yes, I was prepared like 2 hours early, but not the point. So, yeah, I got there 10 minutes early. I had my payment and everything ready. I was like, I don't have to stress out at all. Like, it's a big venue. I'm gonna be able to get tickets. Did they? I don't know if she looked at me or not.
Oh my god, shut up. This girl's retarded. It's getting to the point where I know all of her reactions because I'm in too deep. So I knew when those people walked by, she was gonna go, "Oh, they're looking at me. Oh, I'm scared or whatever." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up." Oh my god. And then currently she has a boyfriend right now. Who the hell is dating her? You are scraping the bottom of the barrel if you're dating her. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
But I was like, oh, it's gonna be so easy to like get tickets and do everything. Yeah, I got there. I saw a front row. I grabbed two. Then it said, oh, people got it. Sorry. I grabbed another two. Gone. Sorry. Grabbed another two, and then it said that I was like leaving one empty, which doesn't make sense because I'm buying two tickets. So how am I leaving a seat empty? And it was on the very edge because I kind of want to be on the edge so I'm not sitting next to people. You know what I mean? But I continuously this was happening. It was like you can't leave one seat empty because I guess I was leaving. There were like a group of 3 seats, and you can't buy 2. You have to buy 3. Which why does that make sense?
Wait, what? Why you have to buy 3 seats? That makes no sense though. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Can you tell me how that makes sense? Because I don't understand it. But I would understand. Like they did say, like you're leaving a seat on the end, but I wanted the end seat, so it's not like I'm leaving one single seat on the end. That is false. Lies. Not true. But yeah, it was like 10 minutes before I got my 2 tickets, and they were not front row, and they were not on the end. So that's how it went. So if anybody, I'm not gonna say what state it's in because I don't really want to.
So, okay, seriously, do you think someone is stalking her? I mean, seriously, do you think, can you imagine you're on YouTube, okay, and you find this girl with, 100 subscribers and she does vlogs outside by a lake and then now inside her car in a parking lot outside of her job. And she talks about mundane things. Do you think that there's someone at this time who's watching these videos stalking her? Now, she does have an OnlyFans at this time. So, but I mean, OnlyFans, the average person makes like 100. I think it was $120 on OnlyFans. So, which means they don't have a lot of stuff. So like she's not famous. You know, there was no reason for her to believe that she's being stalked. You know, like she could give. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, she could post her whatever social security number and where she lives. Nothing would happen to her. It's you know this is I mean, I guess it's main character syndrome, but it's like the retarded version. It's just ridiculous.
Deal with that because it's like a big venue. You know, it's not like. Listen, last tour I said it was in Georgia because other there were 4 concerts in Georgia. So now if I say one state, like you're gonna know what state it is. I mean, you're gonna know what concert.
Then shut the fuck up about it.
Can I speak? But yeah, I'm not saying anything as of yet. They did not come to Florida, which is sad. So I picked a random state, and yeah, I don't understand.
She obviously picked a neighboring state. Like I don't think she's gonna drive to Arizona.
And this is my beef with 21 Pilots. Like, why would you not come to Florida? Like, it's been since 2019 since you've been here. Like, why?
Well, I do know they do market testing and they they can find out where their songs are streamed the most, where and I know that don't really sell albums anymore, but you know, like where albums are sold the most, you know, where social media impressions are the most. And so that's why 21 Pilots doesn't play in Rhode Island, but they'll play in whatever, Boston, you know. Um so that's why. And you know, just because a band is famous doesn't mean they're famous in all the big states. I mean, I don't know what kind of music. Oh, I do know. Like hip hop is popular in Florida. Well, it was. I mean, I'm not keeping up, but you know, like it's just based on the population too. Like you know, if you're gonna go to like Miami and stuff, you know, the taste in music's gonna be different than you know Tallahassee. So it's it's just market share, darling.
Why do you hate us? Why? Why would you do that? I don't understand. But anyways, girl, why is getting tickets so hard? Why did they sell out so fast? And of course, my instinct, like, buy the best 2 tickets that you can. And I bought them. I do not love them, but I bought them, and I don't know what to do now. But then, my instinct was to go to this like secondhand website of where I bought the tickets last time. By the way, it's real. Like you get the tickets sent to you. It's not like a fake website. I'm not gonna say what it is because they scam you.
Oh God. I love how she thinks everything she says is an endorsement. No one is watching you. How many views does this video have? This video is 3 years old. Oh, okay. Oh, so we've moved up. Because remember, the last video was 4 years old. So now we're on three. Okay, we're getting closer. This video is 3 years old. It has 132 views, 3 comments. Okay, just saying. No one's watching.
You get the ticket, but it's like I said, $500 for one seat,
That's a rip off.
and that was
That is a rip.
cheap compared to the rest. Like 9,000. There was a $9,000 seat, y'all. Just saying, and it was not front row. It was not front row.
The most expensive tickets I ever got, I got 2 tickets to see Shakira at Staples Center, and the way the stage was shaped, um, like half the time I was basically front row because like her stage was shaped like a T, and so you know like she's walking around, so look like half the concert how far away was she? Trying to get a guesstimate right. Like I want to say she was like 30 feet away from me. You know, I'd say yeah, like half the time, and then obviously 60 feet away because the opposite end of this. Because she like runs around. But I got two tickets for like 500 and like $32. And I got the tickets off a secondhand website because when the tickets went on sale, they sold out instantly. And it is what it is. I mean, yeah, they were up on the secondhand place. But I liked my seats because at the time, Shakira was probably one of my favorite artists because I was so attracted to her. See, I base my musical taste, at least when it comes to the female artists, on how attractive I am to them. And Shakira, at the time, at one point, Shakira was probably the best looking woman on the planet for a good 8 year span. I want to say a good 8 year span. And the wall comes for everyone, and her novelty wore off. And then the older she got, the more she sounded like a goat. And I was like, you know what? I gotta move on. There's hotter younger chicks out there. And then and then like she got replaced by, well, I mean, I've always listened to J-pop and K-pop, but I took a hard turn because I was listening to J-pop and K-pop like in the early '90s. Like I've been listening for that long, so I'm not just some person who just came on to K-pop, but around like 2000, like around when Girls' Generation came out, uh, I made a hard detour. It was just K-pop, and honestly it was just because the girls were like better looking, because it was second gen K-pop, and that's when I guess you can call it the sexy era. Like sex appeal was a big thing, and like not every group would be called the sexy concept because some groups were called sexy concept, but the thing is your popularity dropped if you were labeled that. So other groups did the same stuff. They just called themselves something else. It's just marketing. The way you're marketed changes everything. But anyway, every group is doing the same thing. Okay, and so it was just eye candy after sexy chick after sexy chick. Like K-pop, in terms of sexiness, in terms of hot chicks, like you know, like 2002 to 2016 was peak. Like it was a good span right there. Good span of just like check it out. I mean, like if you're not into K-pop, just look up K-pop from that era, and you'll see a lot of good stuff. Anyway, I'm bird walking. Let's go back to her.
But anyways, um, I went to that site. There were so many tickets. There were so many tickets for sale. There were like 100, and that was 10 minutes after the freaking things were
Mm-hmm.
released. So how were people? I don't know. I mean, they weren't good seats. So it's not like people were buying good seats and then putting them up. Maybe they're up now, but I checked like a couple hours. Obviously, like right when I bought the tickets, I checked because I wanted to know. But then I checked like a couple hours ago. Still no good seats. So I don't know.
Well, you can go to Facebook and Craigslist. People sell the tickets now. I wouldn't buy anything off of Craigslist because I've seen too many videos and seen too many news stories of people meeting someone off of Craigslist to buy something, and they get robbed because they were they didn't have this thing called pattern recognition and went to a black person. Oh, that was racist. No, it's not. It's just facts. I've seen so many videos of like someone like selling something to like a black person and then like they get robbed, and I don't know how many more of these news stories you have to see. But anyway, Like I got rid of some tickets on Facebook. So it's there's there's other ways to find and sell your tickets on the secondhand market. You don't have to go to like a site because maybe some people don't want to give the site a cut.
I want front row. Please give me front row seats. That's all I wanted. Um, and now I'm considering getting, um, what's it called? Not floor seats, but floor tickets because I want confetti. I want confetti so bad. Like, it makes me so sad. I've never been like, on the fucking floor.
Where I was sitting, we got confetti because like we were right next to her. I don't. Did they have floors? No, they didn't have floor seats. Yeah, so yeah, and the confetti wasn't for the whole stadium, obviously, but it was for the first front rows, and I guess that's a flex. Like you were so close to Shakira, you got some confetti. But anyway,
I don't want to say the pit because I don't like that. But, general admission. I've never been in general admission. And I want confetti. And I was like, oh, if I get front row seats, I'll be able to, like, grab some. No. No. I can't get front row seats, apparently. Anyways, I did not learn my lesson, and I spent, I'm not going to say how much. It was not as bad as last time, I will say that. Listen. The thing with
I bet you she spent $100 less.
Ticketmaster is the prices go up with demand. So, like, when you first log in, there's not a ton of people. I mean, there is a ton of people, but not a lot of tickets have been sold yet. But then, like, 2 hours later, they see, oh, these tickets are selling, so they up the price by, like, two, like, multiplied by two. So, like, a ticket that would have been 90 is now 279. That's an example of what I saw. But, like, it doesn't make sense. That's why I don't like Ticketmaster. So I'm sure there's other ways to get tickets, but that's how they like release them, through that. And then of course the secondhand websites, but people like to
I know no one does this anymore, but you can actually go to the venue and buy tickets at the window. I know that sounds crazy, but you can still do that.
up the price by like five. And I kind of helped them do that because I paid 5 times the price for a ticket and then I didn't even use it. But also, by the way, 21 Pilots. So they uploaded like stories of when they were like doing the concerts and whatever, and I saw my seat from like them recording. I saw my seat because I knew exactly where it was. I was like, when they upload like pictures, I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna be like, look, it's my empty seat. My seat was not empty. Somebody took my seat.
No shit.
How did somebody take my seat? I don't know because I did not sell my ticket. But somebody was sitting in my seat. That makes me mad because they didn't pay for that seat and it was front row. So somebody just took. Okay. Are there not people
You get mad over the dumbest shit. Just saying.
to like monitor that or something? I don't know. Like, listen. What do you do if somebody takes your seat?
Oh God.
Like, I don't know. And it's like the middle of the concert or something. Like, you can't just find security.
I don't. I mean, I'm sure it's happened. Don't know what you do. I don't know. But usually, I just can't picture that. I can't picture you go to a concert and you're like sitting front row, and then you get up to like use the restroom, and you come back and someone's in your seat. Because usually the expensive seats, they have security there for the expensive seats, so that doesn't happen. Like you have to have your ticket to go back and forth to get to the expensive seats. That's like with every place. Like I've been to hockey games like that where like if you're really close, they want to keep the people from the top coming to the bottom, and so they keep them separate. That's why the bottom row you go through the I can't talk. You go through the stairs, and then there's kind of like your own section for for the food and drinks and all that stuff. And if you're sitting at the top row, like there's like a lot more, but they don't let you go down. So I don't know. She's making me think about stuff I shouldn't be thinking about.
Security. Where's security? I don't know. I don't know. But also, hello? They were like, can I speak about this? Because this is like deleted. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm trying to say. But they're requiring people to wear masks at a concert.
That might be the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I am shocked how science went out the window for COVID. Even with they wanted everyone to keep a distance of 6 feet, and and I said when this first happened, and I made a lot of my videos got taken down, but a lot of them are still up, and I talk about the 6 feet distance in videos I still have up, and I was saying there was no medical explanation to have a 6 foot social distance. There is no medical explanation because COVID is a airborne because it's the flu. So the flu is an airborne virus, and air in Zimbabwe. It'll take a few days, but it can reach you know Arizona. The 6 feet means nothing. It's air. Like there's no magical barrier where the virus is float. Like I can get COVID right now because it's floating in the air. It has nothing to do with me being 6 feet away from anyone. Because like my door is open. It can fly in from the breeze. You know what I'm saying? So it made no sense, and I was saying it made no sense. And a few of those videos got taken down, but then a few of them stayed up. And then like I'm listening to a couple of doctors I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't understand." Even they're saying, "I don't understand the 6 feet thing," and so of course, when I say it, well, you're not a doctor, but then I hear doctors going, "Yeah, I don't understand the 6 feet thing. That doesn't make sense." And then you find out years later that the people at the CDC just randomly made that up. They had no medical reason. They're just like, yeah, we should do social distancing. They admit that. And the fact that no one is mad about that, no one has said, yeah, maybe we shouldn't listen to these people ever again because they're just making shit up. That's dangerous. Well, that's again, science went out the window, and I feel like I'm the only one mad about it. But there's nothing I can do except I can continue doing what I do and just think for myself. So the only thing that whole situation did was reinforce the way I think, which is thinking for myself, doing my own research. So if the government tells me what to do, I'm like, I should probably do the opposite. Or I should at least research it first. If the CDC says something, I am definitely not going to follow their advice. Not that I was following their advice before, but now I will actively make sure I do not follow their advice because they have proven that they don't mind lying to you to make money. So that's probably the best thing that came out of the whole COVID thing was that maybe some of the sheep kind of woke up. Maybe.
Which, like, you're having a concert. with thousands of people, and you could sell less tickets and have less people and make it required to be vaxxed. But
She's a retard. See, but she's a Nazi. Because, she's just following orders. That's what I mean. See, that's a real Nazi. A Nazi's just a guy or gal following orders. So, Big Daddy Government told you to get a vaccine shot. She got two. She got two. They tell her to wear a mask. She wears a mask. She's all for lockdown. She's all for having to show your papers. That's Nazi shit. But whatever. No kings.
instead, you want to let people without being fully vaccinated and with no social distancing, but they wear a mask. So
I wonder if she looks back at this video and go, "Wow, I was stupid." Or we're gonna find out. Or does she still believe in getting booster shots? Does she still believe in wearing a mask? Does she still believe in social distancing? Did she ever find out that the CDC lied? Did she ever find out that Fauci helped make the virus? Did she ever find out that like several hundred thousands of small businesses across America closed down and were bought up by big business? Like, does she realize what really happened? It was like the biggest power grab ever. Or is she still like, hey, I'm on my 9th booster shot? God, I hope she woke up.
it's fine, right? No. Listen, I just don't get it. Like, you're gonna hold this huge event, and then it's like, okay, you have to wear a mask. Like, yes. Okay, but they don't even have to be vaxxed. So, I'm sorry, I just don't understand that.
Because they know that the vaccine doesn't cure or stop the spread of the virus. But at this point in time, they're lying about it. And then you're going to find out years later, they didn't even do a study to find out if the vax could stop or prevent. Like, the amount of lying. I love this little time capsule of a video, because if she still thinks the same way, then she's a lost person.
Like, they should. If you're gonna pretend like you care about the panini, like, at least, that is so aggravating. That is so fucking aggravating. But if you're gonna pretend that you care, at least make it so you have to be vaxxed, or like show your fucking card. That's what I don't understand.
Show your papers, Jew. Okay.
That was weird. Anyways, that was political, and I don't want to be political because I don't want to get canceled.
Who's gonna cancel you, you dumbass? Who is gonna cancel you? Everyone should be able to freely talk about their stance on anything. Free speech, I know this free speech is being able to talk about political, people in power without being thrown in jail. But in general, America has free speech. You should be allowed to talk about, hey, I think the lockdowns suck, without being canceled. Like, this whole cancel thing, this is the fault of jobless people who want to, just regurgitate what CNN said. And hopefully there's a lot less of them now.
Or something. I don't know. I don't want to get people mad at me because
Who gives a fuck?
feel like, I don't know. It's just like,
we all need to have the same opinions. We have to live in an echo chamber. Who wants to live like that? Well, you do, apparently. but I don't. Everyone who watches this, I hope, has a different opinion than me. It's it's okay. I talk to and watch videos of people who are the complete opposite of me, have completely different interests, different whatever. It's okay. I don't get mad at them for having a different opinion.
Listen, this is a huge venue with thousands of people, and you're gonna be like, you have to wear masks, but you don't have to have your vaccination.
You see, she's almost there. She can tell it's stupid. It's the same thing as like to enter a restaurant, you have to wear a mask, but you're gonna take your mask off when you eat. So what's the point of needing a mask to enter the restaurant? The whole thing was stupid. The whole thing made no sense. Okay, but you know, so I just stopped going out to places that required you to wear a mask because I'm like, what's the point? Didn't make sense.
I don't get it. And it's not enforced. That's my issue. If it was enforced, like, cool, but it's not. So you're gonna have people that they aren't vaxxed because they don't believe that it's real.
Yeah, because it's not. Those people are right.
I'm getting too political,
That's
but
not
they're not gonna wear
political.
their mask because they don't care. So
Yeah, I didn't care.
then you just have unvaxxed, unmasked people, and it's like
Normal people, basically.
you don't enforce that because you can't enforce that in a concert. I'm sorry, you can't. Maybe you could. I don't know.
No,
I would
you
like to
can't.
see that happen,
You can't.
but like, no, that's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna enforce that. I just don't get it. But anyways, I'll see y'all next week. That was too political.
What was political about what she said? I know back then some people were like, I have to wear a mask because I don't want people to think I'm a Republican. But those were all people from CNN saying that. Like, that's what they started. I've never heard someone, I've never heard a Republican say, or just like a normal person say, well, I don't know, I got to take this mask off. I don't want people thinking I'm a Democrat or a leftist. I've never heard anyone say that. Maybe they have. Maybe. I'm just saying I didn't hear that narrative from like, I don't really watch the news, so maybe I'm the wrong person to talk. But like from the clips I've seen during that time, I never saw the same rhetoric from that side about the other side. But whatever, who cares?
I'm gonna rewatch this and be like, I should not have said any of that. I'm like, yeah,
If you were smart, you're gonna rewatch this and go, man, I'm retarded.
probably not, but it's okay. Anyways, my hair. I don't know what happened, but like
You
the
dyed
past
it too
2
many
days,
times.
the color has changed a lot,
It looks horrible.
like drastically.
It looks horrible.
And I don't like it, so I don't know what to do with
So
it.
stop
I
dyeing
kind of
it.
want to shave it off.
No, don't repeat ninth grade, please. You already did that once. Please don't.
I don't know. I'm not gonna do that, but I want to. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Maybe I'll have. Dude, never mind. That's not important. I'll see y'all eventually. Bye.
Wow. You know, I feel sorry for people like her. It's like she gets it, but then maybe she's afraid to go against the grain. Because there's a little glitter of hope. It's like she realizes what she's doing is stupid. I'm going to a venue with thousands of people and we're all wearing masks. But yeah, you know, like she gets it, but I think I think that's the biggest problem when you have the types of personalities on each side of the political aisle. You have the emotional, irrational, virtue signaling sheep on the left, and then you have the individual thinking open-minded, so you don't care what other people say on the right. So the right doesn't really fight because they don't, because if you disagree with someone, well, you just don't care because it's not going to change your views and you're not going to waste your time trying to cancel them. But on the other side, it's like this hive mind, and so we all have to think the same. And if one of you step out of line, you're a Nazi. Like it's just the way of thinking is so. At least back then at this time, the way of thinking is so opposite. But anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.